So I got some new shoes on it yesterday. Fired it, let it warm up. It's a nice morning out. Not supposed to rain until like 2, they said. We ain't gonna stay out that long. I'd like to do some sort of a video explaining kind of a safe way to ride, things you can do to mitigate getting into wrecks. I have a lot of people that I meet that love motorcycles and just scared to ride them on the road. And it's a very common thing, and they're just like, hey, I don't want to get hit. Well, I've been riding on the road for a while now, and some things I've learned to do, then keep in practice, that will help. And if it helps anybody, that's a good thing. If it helps nobody, then I just wasted my time. Not a big deal, it's my time. So even going through a neighborhood like this, even when it's slow, things can happen. If you ride way over here, somebody might not see you backing out of their driveway. So I like to try to stay in the middle, keep my options open if they back out from either side. And these tires are brand new. I've got 20 feet on them when I just got on this bike, so 10 feet of it was the carpet in my garage. So we're going to take it nice and easy. I want to get at least 50-60 miles on these before I do any kind of hard lean or speed. It's 75 degrees outside. That'll change as soon as that sun comes up. Nobody's awake this morning. It is one thing I do like about riding in the mornings. Not as much traffic on the road. Not much chance of traffic in the neighborhood, except people pulling out of driveways. Oh, I can feel the difference between these Michelin Road 6s and the Hypersports that were on there for sure, even in this little low speed turns. Thing I will do is I like to ride towards the edge of the line over here. That way people can see you in their mirrors. Another important thing is this was a split lane road. People that were coming to you can see you behind the car. And if you're way over here or in the middle, which is a bad place to ride just because of all the oils on the roads and everything goes right in that middle spot right there. So it's slick, but I don't ride over there, I ride over here. I don't want somebody to turn in front of me because they didn't see me. So if I'm over here behind the car on a split lane road, like this road is one thing, but on the split lane road, it's something totally different. on the road now. Taking the toll road. Just because it's the fastest cut through. Stop and get some gas. Uh-oh. Toll road's pretty easy to ride on. You have your exits and your on-ramps, and everybody's going that way. So it's safer, I think. It's like the interstate. Everybody's scared to ride on the interstate, but I always thought there was less chance of getting hit on the interstate than there was side streets, simply because everybody is going that way. And you know where people are getting on and coming off. You just have to watch where they merge and stay back far enough or forward far enough, and you're all right. Other than that, it's just higher speed. But really, I mean, how fast is 70, 80 miles an hour? Not that fast on a bike. As long as you can maintain that and have a bike with enough power to get out of the way if you need to. You know, I wouldn't go on the interstate with a 400 or something, or a 300. Just because it doesn't have enough power to get out of the way. This is nice weather, even though it's up in the 80s already. It happens quick. So, as far as riding on toll roads and interstates, it's pretty easy. Again, I like to stay towards the middle so that people can see me from both lanes, whether they're getting over this way or over this way, and it's very easy to switch lanes on a bike. Now I'm in this lane, now I'm in this lane. That quick. If you're going faster than the flow of traffic in this lane, you get over. And if you're going slower, you get over. It's that easy. Watch where people are coming up the on-ramps. If there's somebody coming up the on-ramp, they're going to get over this lane, get over here. They can still see you in the same place, really. The only way they can't see you is when they're going down the on-ramp like this right here. As long as you're far enough over and you're watching them, that's the important thing. Not only do you want them to see you, but you want to watch them too and try to predict where they're going. I think it's all pretty much common sense stuff at the end of the day. You got somebody coming, stay right where I am. Let this guy do him. He saw me. Now, one thing I will get over, if there's a truck that's spitting up a lot of stuff, either I'll go faster and get to where he's not spitting stuff up on me, or I get on this side of the lane. But now see, once he sees me, I'm able to get over back to my position I was used to riding in. If you're riding with somebody, it's different. They're going to be staggered behind you. But it's kind of safer to ride with somebody, because then everybody can see both of you like a car, you know. So whatever your points are, people might do something stupid. Just be ready. I always cover my brake just in case. I'm just cruising, I ain't worried about it. But in town, around traffic, on the interstate, when other cars are closer, I will cover my brake. get some gas here in a second and continue on from that point. Nose itched. One of the common mistakes I see a lot of people making is in slow maneuvers, like parking lots and things like that. Whenever they have to turn slow or anything, I think that's more just on skill, knowing the bike. I mean, shit happens, yeah, but big ol'. We're in town now. It's a bigger road, but much opportunity to explain what's going on here other than placement, paying attention. Here's an opportunity. It's a red light. One thing I'll do at a red light is I don't like to be in the middle. I like to get closer to the edge. That way, if somebody comes up behind me, it gives them the opportunity to go around me more. And if they do hit me, it'd be just a clip instead of a right on the back. But I will keep an eye on the road that's over here and people coming. And I will, if there's no car behind me at the light, I will keep it in gear. My hand on the clutch when I see the car coming up behind me. My biggest worry is that light will turn green and they won't see me and I won't be able to get off the line fast enough. They're turning. That's good. So when the light does turn green and there aren't cars coming up behind me, I will take off a lot faster. Right now there's nobody behind me, but if there was, I'd be taking off a lot faster. Off the line. Keep from getting hit. That is one important thing that I think everybody should know is red light etiquette, because it happens quite often where motorcycles are not seen and get hit. Now if there's somebody behind me that's already stopped, then I'll go ahead and put it in neutral and rest for a minute till the light turns, because if somebody comes up, they're going to hit the person behind me first, you know. Plus it's a car, they can see cars easier. But I try to stay in front of traffic so they can see me, even if only by a little bit. And if they go faster than me, at least they've already seen me. One other thing I will do is I will tap my brakes kind of intermittently at the light so that the light flashes, you know, bing bing, kind of gives more of a signal for people to see you. And that is one way to bring attention to yourself. Change the brightness on the light as you're hitting the brakes. And if anybody disagrees with any of this stuff, feel free to tell me. I think it's good advice, but I could be wrong. I'm not a professional instructor or something. I'm just trying to help people out. I guess, long story short, on this trip, there's no need to be scared of traffic as long as you learn how to read it and know what it's going to do. You look at it from a different point of view on a motorcycle than you do in a car. And it's safe enough. I going busy roads, back roads. Of course, I like the back roads better. There's more freedom, less lights. But I am not scared to ride in traffic on the interstate, rush hour, big cities, doesn't matter. It's all relative. Most of the time, not a lot of traffic. You get bigger roads like this, it's easy going. I'll be going for a ride out in the country after this. Be a different video. Just wanted to get something out there to give some kind of an idea of exactly kind of what I know to again to mitigate the chances of accident. As long as you know how to ride the motorcycle and how to handle it, the next step is learning how to ride on the roads. And that is one of the biggest things I get from people that I know. Oh, I can ride a bike, I just don't like to because I'm scared of traffic. Well, don't be scared of traffic. Learn how to deal with it. Learn how to maneuver through it. And the more you ride in it, the more confident you are in it. Be careful because these new tires. But it is something that needs to be learned. I recommend riding with somebody that has experience on the road and see what they do. Learn. But you guys have a nice day.